Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Loughlin, and Bellisario starring in new Amazon cop show On Call. Has a new police series from Dick Wolf called On Call. This series marks the first series that Loughlin has worked on since Pretty Little Liars. What is this new series about? Here are all the details, including the post with first look photos from the new series. Amazon Prime announces new police series On Call. On Wednesday, that Dick Wolf has a new half-hour police drama called On Call. Starring in this series is Pretty Little Liars alum and Bellisario, Hallmark alum, Loughlin, and Rich Ting, and Brandon Laraquente. This new series is an adrenalized and visceral police drama that follows a rookie and veteran officer duo as they go on patrol in Long Beach, California, incorporating a mixture of bodycam, dash cameras, and cell phone footage to create a cinema verite effect. The innovative series explores the morality of protecting and serving a community. In this series, Bellisario portrays hard-charging, but protective veteran officer Tracy Harmon. She is in charge of training rookie Alex Diaz, Laraquente. Diaz is coming into his role with rose-colored glasses. He is surprised by the reality of his job. Meanwhile, LaSalle portrays Sergeant Lastman, Loughlin plays Lieutenant Bishop, and Rich Ting as Sergeant Koyama. LaSalle directs, and is an executive producer along with Dick Wolf. Loughlin missing from Rom-Com Network. The news about the new Amazon Prime series On Call answers questions that fans may have. After she served her sentence after the college admission scandal, she went to Great American Family. Her foray back into acting started with the 2-episode When Calls the Heart spin-off When Hope Calls Christmas. She also made several movies for the network. It seemed like she was going to be on the network for a long time. This year Laurie did something totally new. She had a guest role in. She portrayed herself, making this a really fun parody. However, when GAF announced the return of When Hope Calls, it was a surprise that her name was not part of the cast. Next, WCTH co-creator Brian Bird is producing an upcoming holiday movie. Again, Loughlin was not part of this venture. Therefore, with this new Amazon announcement, it all makes sense. Laurie is now going to be on Prime on the new series On Call. That is huge news for the Full House alum. On Call premieres on Thursday, January 6th, on Amazon Prime. Georgia Marketalo has several decades of writing experience, including travel writing, tech writing, art history analysis, and now entertainment writing. She loves to share the latest news on rom-coms and mysteries. In a move that's already generating early buzz and fueling binge-watch anticipation, Amazon Prime Video has greenlit a gritty new police procedural series titled On Call, starring none other than Loughlin and Bellisario. The streaming giant is betting big on this unexpected pairing, blending veteran star power with raw millennial energy to bring something new to the saturated world of cop dramas. Set against the raw, unpredictable backdrop of Los Angeles, On Call follows two women from opposite ends of the law enforcement spectrum as they're forced to team up on the front lines. Early leaks from insiders promise a series that's more than just chase scenes and interrogation rooms. This is a character-driven exploration of trust, redemption, and the thin, often blurred line between duty and desire. Back on the beat, Loughlin's return. For Loughlin, this role marks a bold return to television after a highly publicized hiatus from Hollywood. Once America's sweetheart on shows like Full House and When Calls the Heart, Loughlin's involvement in the 2019 college admission scandal cast a long shadow over her career. But in On Call, she's not only returning, she's reinventing. Loughlin plays Detective Margaret Maggie Rowe, a 20-year lapped veteran with a hardened shell and haunted eyes. Still grieving the loss of her partner from a failed bus gone wrong, Rowe is a study in contradictions, tough but vulnerable, rule-bound but impulsive. Described by showrunner Aaron L. Scott as a ticking time bomb with a badge, Maggie is Loughlin's meatiest role in years, and the early footage suggests she's not holding back. She's not here to make amends, Scott explains. She's here to show she still belongs. Laurie's Maggie is not a comeback, she's a reckoning. A new badge on the block, and Bellisario's sharp turn. Opposite Loughlin is and Bellisario, beloved for her cerebral performance as Spencer Hastings on Pretty Little Liars. In On Call, she trades prep school secrets for a Kevlar vest and bodycam, portraying Officer Riley Vega, a rookie fresh out of the academy with a psychology degree and something to prove. Vega is idealistic, data-driven, and unafraid to challenge her superiors, including Maggie Rowe. She believes in reform, in transparency, in justice that's more than just punishment. But as she rides shotgun with a partner from another generation, Her beliefs are tested in ways no textbook could prepare her for. Riley is smart, but she's green, says Bellisario. She thinks she knows how the system works. But when she's paired with someone like Maggie, she realizes how many shades of grey exist in a world she thought was black and white. The premise: 12-hour shifts, 12-episode season. Inspired by real-life bodycam footage and shot in a documentary style reminiscent of The Shield and End of Watch, On Call compresses the chaos of a single 12-hour shift into each episode. With the camera often mounted to uniforms or dashboards, viewers are thrust into the action. Traffic stops gone sideways, domestic disturbances, high-speed chases, quiet moments of humanity between the madness. Each episode unspools in real time, giving audiences a visceral feel of the job's physical and emotional toll. The format also allows for serialized storytelling. Secrets and plotlines ripple across episodes, building tension as Maggie and Riley uncover a citywide conspiracy that may involve people inside their own department. Casting choices that spark conversation. While some were surprised by Amazon's decision to cast Loughlin, given her past, others see it as a bold, calculated move. The show doesn't shy away from meta-text. Maggie's character faces internal affairs scrutiny, media blowback, and trust issues with the public. Loughlin brings a personal familiarity to these themes, adding a layer of unspoken depth. Bellisario, meanwhile, is being praised for stepping into a physically demanding, emotionally layered role. Gone are the high school hallways and whispered secrets of PLL. In On Call, she's dealing with armed standoffs, mental health crises, and an aging partner who doesn't think she's ready for the street. A spotlight on real policing, without the gloss. What sets On Call apart from typical cop shows is its nuanced approach to law enforcement. At a time when police representation in media is being scrutinized, the show aims to portray the complexity of the job with unflinching honesty, neither glorifying nor condemning, but exposing the moral gray zones. There are no heroes here, says executive producer Maria Pina, who previously worked on Narcos, Mexico. There are just people doing a hard job in a city that doesn't sleep. Some days they get it right. Some days they really, really don't. To ensure accuracy, Amazon partnered with former LAPT officers, criminal psychologists, and community advocates during development. The result is a show that is not only dramatic but deeply grounded in reality. Early reviews and industry buzz. Although the show hasn't premiered yet, early screeners sent to critics have yielded surprisingly strong reviews. TV Line praised Loughlin's gritty, stripped-down performance as a career best, while The Hollywood Reporter called Bellisario's portrayal electric, layered, and quietly devastating. The chemistry between the two leads has also been noted as a highlight, with one reviewer noting, "Watching Maggie and Riley clash, crack, and connect is the heartbeat of the series." Social media reaction has been mixed, especially around Loughlin's casting. Some fans see it as a redemption arc, others remain skeptical. But the general consensus seems to be, On Call might just be the most talked about show of the season, for reasons both on and off screen. Premiere date and future plans. On Call is slated to premiere on Amazon Prime Video on November 15, 2025, with all 12 episodes dropping at once. Rumors of a second season are already circulating, and the show's creators have hinted at a possible spin-off set in a different precinct. For Loughlin and Bellisario, this series may signal the beginning of bold new chapters, one a reinvention, the other an evolution. Sometimes, Loughlin said during a press conference, the only way to move forward is to answer the call, even when you're not sure what's waiting on the other end. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with